Greetings, VES team. My name is Ron Abrams. I'm the District Outreach Coordinator for the Texas Veterans Commission here in North Texas region. Today, we would like to come to you as District Outreach Coordinators, DOCs, as we're commonly referred to as, and present to you some ideas for virtual career fairs, especially during this new normal that we're experiencing. But the first person we'd like to hear from is our doc, Lori. Lori, let's hear from you first.
Thank you, Ron. Well, hello, VES. What I'd like to talk about when it comes to these virtual events, these hiring events, is that although most of the platforms are going to be very similar, they're different. But most of the things that they do have that will remain the same is you're going to have your registration, your profile, and visiting the booths. So real quick, I'm going to share my screen just to give you a little glimpse. This would be the profile page. You'll upload a resume, upload a photo also. This is where you can stand out. You want to stand out, so make yourself stand out. Make sure your photo is also professional before you upload it. You'll be able to see the different employers and agencies that attend. And by clicking on one of those, it will then take you to the actual booth for that employer. You will see tags posted around that booth where you can actually go in and look at information about the organization, their job vacancies, or even chat with whoever's in that booth. So attending a virtual event is a little different nowadays with COVID, but we're adapting, and this is one thing that you can help prepare your vets in letting them know how to register and set up their profile. Thank you, Ron. That's what I have.
Thank you so much, Lori. Greatly appreciated. Our next doc or District Outreach Coordinator is Don. Don, what do you have for us, sir?
Thank you, Ron. My name is Don Prott. I am the District Outreach Coordinator for the West Texas District, and I wanted to talk to all of you about preparing your job seekers for the virtual hiring fair by having them research organizations. When job seekers attend virtual hiring fairs or regular hiring fairs, there are organizations that they're interested in applying for or specific positions. So it is important for them to know something about those organizations. The reason for that is because when an interviewer is attempting to interview a potential employee, not only are they trying to get to know them, but they want to make sure that they're a good fit for their organization. So if you know something about the organization, when they ask you questions, you can tailor your responses to show them that you're a good fit for their organization. And that is probably the single most important reason why you should research an organization. That's all I have, Ron.
Thank you, Don. Most appreciative. Very informative, by the way. And next we have Paul. And Paul, you have some great insights when it comes to virtual career fairs as well. What do you have for us?
Thanks, Ron. Hey, VES team. So one of the things that you definitely want your job seekers to be aware of is once they enter these virtual hiring events, they've got to be ready for an impromptu, unscheduled virtual video interview. So just let your job seekers know, hey, you're going to be ready in these various ways, but you also want to be ready for that impromptu virtual interview that might get them that job. So make sure that they're dressed properly, make sure that they've got their resume, maybe even a printout in front of them so they can refer to it so they don't have to switch from one screen to the other on their computer or their phone. So yeah, that's it. They've got to be ready for those virtual hiring interviews. That's all I've got, Ron.
Thank you, sir. And last but certainly not least, we have Maisha. Maisha, what do you have for us?
Hi, team. It's Maisha over here in the Gulf Coast District. So, my tips are about the follow up. When you are informing your veterans about the follow up, please remind them to review and organize all notes that they receive from the virtual career fair. This will allow them to put things in order as far as what job they want to prioritize. Next, you want to make sure you tell your job seeker to follow up with each recruiter. Now, following up does not mean being pushy. These recruiters have other events to attend, so simply send a thank you note or email on LinkedIn would be very good. Next, in addition to following up with the organization on LinkedIn, you check out the other social media platforms such as Handshake. Handshake allows the job seeker to see what new job positions the organization posted. Last but not least, make sure in the follow-up that you are finalizing and submitting your application within 48 hours of talking to the recruiter at the virtual career fair. And then finally, remember to tell the job seeker to be patient, as this process will take some time. And that's all I have for you guys. Thanks.
Thank you, Maisha. And VES team, there you have it.